This is the Press Box on 590 The Fan, KFNS. Rick Majerus will join us at 11 o'clock in the studio. In our first hour, it's a pleasure to be joined by the four-time first-team All-Pro selection, Aeneas Williams, and the starting running back for the New England Patriots and the pride of Normandy High School, Laurence Maroney. Aeneas is a pastor in town at Clayton, and every Sunday you have quite a deal going.
Yes, actually, Frank, we just moved over to Cool Valley. We're meeting out at
nice.
Christ Memorial Baptist Church right across from Batterack College. And what we've been having, I call this the love month. So we've been encouraging couples to go on dates. Because sometimes after they get married, they stop dating and doing what they did prior to getting married. It becomes boredom kicks in. So every week we've been doing a drawing. Couples have to describe on a card what the date was like, what they did, and how successful it was. And I put them all in a box, and I draw a card out. And we've been sending couples out to Fleming's restaurant. We have gift certificates, Chemo's, your family's restaurant, Frank, and thank you for that as well. J Bucks, Scape, and it's been awesome. Those restaurants have really, along with Chemo's, have contributed gift certificates, which has been awesome and a blessing.
That's great. And a true date is you can't bring the kids or anything. It's just got to be you and your spouse.
You can't bring the children. You have to either give them with the grandparents or a babysitter or somebody. But the couples we encourage, because one of the things when I was reading up on what caused a lot of marriage difficulty is marriages become boring. And they stop doing things. Like my wife and I, we went and played basketball. She challenged me in basketball, Frank. And I did what any respectable husband would do. I beat her.
You know you lost.
In fact, I saw you on one of the local cable stations talking about, with your wife, talking about how love works in a marriage. That's good.
Right. It takes work, and we don't have the perfect marriage, but we work on it each day.
That's great. Now, we also have to send out some love. Mr. Maroney, you want to send out a happy birthday?
Oh, yeah, it's my mother's birthday, Terry Terrell. So, Mother, if you're listening to this, happy birthday. This is your special day, and I hope you have fun.
She turns.
Come on, can we sing happy birthday to her real quick, man?
I
Come
can't
on.
sing.
Yes,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Terry. Happy birthday to you.
Very nice.
That's nice. Happy birthday, Terry.
Happy 29th.
Yes.
No, not 29th birthday.
A little bit older, okay. She looks great, though.
She looked 29.
All right, let's talk coaches. Martz and Lovey together again. Gut feeling in Chicago. How does that work out?
I think it'll be good. Coach Lovey, I think he's needed an offensive mind for a while. I think he'll get the defense back on track. And in this game, you have to have a scoring offense. There's no doubt about it. It's no longer, I think, the game where you can win it solely on defense. The days of the Ravens-type defense, the 46 defense, just winning without offense, I think those days are over.
You play for one of the most fascinating guys in sports, Bill Belichick. Give us a little insight, Laurence. What is this guy like? Does he let his hair down? Is he funny at times, or is he strictly what we see on television?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I knew that's where you was heading. The guy actually comes in. He cracks jokes. He do one of the funniest things in the morning every morning. He'll basically come in with a sheet of paper and just tell us which NFL player messed up today or was in the news, and basically he's just trying to tell us to stay out the papers for bad reasons. He'll come in and just tell us all the bad things happening around the league. But the guy's actually funny. He's real passionate. He's one of the, no, not one of them. He is the smartest coach I played for. The guy, he has that you might fool me once but not twice mentality. There's some things that, you can get past Belichick, but it's not too much. I think that guy knows so much about football. I have meetings with him every Saturday before the games, and just talking about.
Just you and him?
Yeah, just me and him, just talking about different running styles, different ways that I can get better, and different ways I can run better. So his plan for him is definitely good. He's not all what y'all see on TV. He actually has a funny side to him.
Mm-hmm. I remember we had Grant Williams. I don't know if you were here that day, but Grant said that he didn't know him very well, and it was early in their relationship, and he cracked a joke, and Grant was like too stunned to laugh, and then he realized he was trying to be funny. I should have smiled. I should have laughed. You mentioned about athletes in trouble, and of course the Tiger Woods story is the big story. He's going to do his apology tomorrow on TV. I want to get a reaction because you guys were both professional athletes and in the spotlight. He said this directly to the point: there is no one to blame but me for the mess I've put my wife and family through. I accept total and complete responsibility. My wife and I have been trying to work things out but sadly things have not worked out. So maybe that's, I don't know what that means. Maybe they're not together anymore. But he says, I've contacted the Masters and have informed them that my plan is to resume the Masters, and they said they would welcome me back with open arms. For that, I am grateful, for I deserve nothing. Finally, I want to thank all my fans around the world for standing by me when I let you down horribly. I feel all of you about as badly as any person can. Reaction on the whole Tiger Woods thing, and what should happen from here on out. Gut feeling.
Well, me personally, you know, I don't like to talk about situations I really don't know too much about, you know, so I really don't have a comment on that one.
Okay. You're a pastor. What would you advise Tiger if Tiger Woods were to come to you, Aeneas?
I would advise him to do the same thing I would expect myself to do, and it sounds like it's written in that statement, and that's accept responsibility for whatever he deems has been out of line, and I think that's the start of healing. I don't like to use the word blame. I like to say, man, if I hit somebody in a car accident, I need to get out the car, accept responsibility, admit it, and then begin to honestly look at myself and take steps to get better as a person. And I think that's what he's done, and that's all we can really ask as humans. And I think humans are very forgiving if it is true as relates to what he wants to share with the public, and that's accepting responsibility, and then move on and allow us to experience the great game of golf that he gives us.
Wonderful answer. All right, before we go to break, some quick ones here. You can't hedge, and we're throwing Brady out of the equation. Great, because he'd be your obvious answer. Greatest quarterback you've ever seen or played against?
Wow. Well, let's just go with played against. I'm going to have to give it to the big head guy, Peyton Manning.
All right. Aeneas.
Aikman.
Greatest running back you've ever seen or played against? Peyton, Brown, Sanders, Emmett, anybody now? Just
okay, I'm gonna stick to the now and let Nia do back in the days. Now, wow, the greatest running back I've seen now. That's hard in my time, because there's a lot of great backs that come through here, especially after Chris Johnson did what he did this past year. But you really can't say he's the greatest. LaDainian did a lot of great things in my decade. So, in the overall scheme of things, I have to say LT, because he has done a lot lately.
Good answer, all right?
Barry Sanders.
Why?
Oh, he's the greatest.
Unbelievable, Frank. Hard to stop. He's one of those guys that he changed practice, changed the way you did things, how you prepared, how we got ready for Barry. We give the most jittery guy on our team the ball and let him run around for a long time. And we knew going into a game that this guy could embarrass you.
Yeah, he stopped in his prime. I think he would have been the league's all-time leading rusher.
Best receiver you've ever seen?
Randy Moss.
Best receiver. I went Jerry Rice.
And then toughest football player you've ever had to deal with? Not necessarily the best, but the toughest one you ever had to deal with or compete against?
Okay. Couldn't be a teammate.
Okay, yeah, it can be a teammate.
Ooh.
London Fletcher.
I like that.
Man, that boy is. He is alone to go against.
Does he talk a good game too?
Oh, man.
What's he say to you?
You know, he really don't have one of those talking games. You know, he's not really one of them guys that's just going to sit there and mouth off. He's going to hit you. He's going to play, and he's going to let you know he's there every play. But, wow. You know, I don't know too many names, man.
About some of those safeties, Ed Reed, all these Palomalu.
Oh, safeties. Oh, I'm going to have to get that to Dawkins, man. It's, you know, between him, Sean Taylor, and Landry. I think them guys, you know, they coming off that hash. So you better get your mind right.
Nice. We'll take a short time out. Laurence Maroney, Aeneas Williams, Frank Cusumano. We're here till 11. Rick Majerus at 11 o'clock.